after peace, I was broken into pieces. With my heart shipwrecked, it was splintered and torn apart. My cries were collected from a bowl of regret, and they were emptied in an ocean of self-condemnation. You see, perfectly imperfect was the perfect definition for my sinful entity who was in search of satisfaction, but the pleasures and the lying vanities of this world still left me empty. A lost sheep who was in search of a shepherd, tossed around by every wind of doctrine, but as broken as I seemed, the darkness of this wicked world still left me wallowing in the consequence of my own sin. This wasn't a battle I could win, so I thought it was high time I spilled the truth, so you and I can be able to make use of our youth. You see, Jesus loves you, and no matter your mistakes, the cross will always be there for you to run to. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. It doesn't matter how messed up your life looks like. See, Jesus can make everything right. At least he could do it for me, then he could do it for you too. Because I was just a random guy who Jesus had in mind the moment he died. I was that embodiment of sin. I was never worth his presence, but guess what? He let me in. Memories of the day he swept off my past life. I've been looking forward to another opportunity to stand up and tell the world that Jesus Christ is alive. And you know, alive for the name above every other name, that at the mention of his name, every knee would bow and tongues would confess that my King is the only King. And you might be asking, is Jesus so far from me? No. He's closer than you think, with his arms outstretched, waiting for you to rethink. So please give up on yourself and give in to him. Because even if you're a messed up sinner, far from perfect, Jesus doesn't see you as worthless. All you have to do is believe in your heart and declare with your mouth. Please silence your fear and dissolve this doubt. Right now you have a choice. You either listen to my voice or you get drowned in the noise. The noise of imperfection, the noise of self-condemnation, the noise of fear, chaos, and depression. But remember, you made that choice. Because whenever I remember how his blood was spilled, I just fall down on my knees thanking God for the remissions of my sins. So you see, I'm fully persuaded to tell the world about Jesus. I can't wait to take over territories and kick down gates. I can't wait to reach every boy and every girl before it's too late, because discouragements can never make me quit. Each time I try to, I found myself running back to the cross to cry at his feet. So do not be discouraged. Do not be dissuaded. Because the moment he died, he gave you and I a blank book to write our own story. And time flew with each day going by. We still try to write the best of stories. But when things go wrong, we get to question, God, why? The truth is, why would you live a life of fear after you have known that the load is too much for you alone to bear? But there's a God up there who's willing to share all the anguish, the worries, and all the despair. Talk to me. Why would you be afraid of the unknown after you have known that the Lord cherishes you and sees you as his own? Why would you lack when you know he's got your back? Why would you depend on luck when you know he's your dependable rock? I mean, why would you fail life's race when you look away from luck and you embrace his grace? Tell me, why would you live a life of insufficiency when you know he is our own sufficiency, given a place in God's own family, a partaker of the heavenly? Tell me, why wouldn't we cope when in this dark, wicked world in God we put all our trust and all our hope? Why would we fret when the Lord is our strength? I mean, the one who made the heavens and the earth, and he made man out of dust and gave us breath. What a ton of crown on his head, and yet he still rules over this earth. Tell me, why would you beg bread when our Lord Jesus fed 5,000 heads with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes? Why should you be caught up in the web of wishes? You see, the gospel is truth and no lies. Walk with Jesus and then you will have a feel of paradise, and thank God my Jesus is still in the business of saving lives. And he could save yours the same way he saved mine. Because whenever I see lost souls, tears roll down my eyes. Because only then I'm able to realize that there's only one person who truly saves. The one who set the captives free and made the blind eyes see. His name is Jesus.